Well, it looks like overdress is going to be a nation-based keyword mechanic, and this week we got dark states with its own mechanic. And now this is the part 2 of the beginning of the overdress era, so let's begin. But first, cards from the last few days. Here's the Dragon Empire PG, Escort Stealth Dragon Hayashi Kaze. It's just generic PG. Hopefully they make PGs with abilities again. Next, Blaze Maiden Rhino. Grade 1 AK power and its skill is Auto. When Blaze Maiden Ryu rides on top of this unit, search your deck for one Trick Star and call it to rearguard. Second skill, Auto Vanguard Rearguard. During the battle that this unit attacks, it gets plus 2k power. Normally, I would say this card is really bad, but considering that the new standard format has the ride deck, you're pretty much guaranteed to ride this card. And being a 10k attacker is nice, but you only mainly use this card for its first skill because Trick Star is actually important for the archetype. And remember, ride deck is a thing, so you could guarantee to ride this card. And now to the Tuesday stream. First off, we got 2 promos. The Murakuma one is complete crap, I'm just gonna say that right now. But the Gear Chronicle one basically does a time leap on place. Not like that's gonna matter now, considering that the V era is pretty much ended. And now to the new Dark States keyword, Final Rush. It's basically a state that specific Vanguard gives you at the beginning of your ride phase. So unfortunately you can't just ride something and say you're at Final Rush. You have to wait a turn. And because it says beginning of the ride phase, if you ride something on top of it or stride something on top of it, you will still be at Final Rush because it's a continuous ability for the whole turn. And now to the card itself. Our first card is Diabolos Bad Steve. Grade 1 AK power and its skill is Auto. When this unit is placed on Vanguard, choose a card from your soul and call it to the back row rearguard. And then Soul Charge 1. Like I said before, ride deck is a thing, so you're guaranteed to ride this card. It basically turns your grade 0 into a Forerunner. But its second skill, Count Rearguard. If you are in Final Rush, this unit gets those 5k power. Alright, 13k attack or booster isn't too bad, but at most I only see this as a 2 of unless we don't have enough Final Rush cards. Next, Diabolos Anger Richard. Grade 2 take your power and its skills. Auto, when this unit is placed on Vanguard, cost put a rearguard to your soul, draw a card. My only gripe is you have to place it on Vanguard while you have another rearguard on the field. Sure, Steve will just get you that rearguard, but what if there's an ability that retires it already? Just saying. Second skill, Count Rearguard. If you're in Final Rush, this unit gets those 5k power. 15k attacker while you're in Final Rush. Just like the grade 1, I can only really see this as a 2 of at most, unless if there aren't enough Final Rush cards. Finally, the boss unit, Diablo Violence Bruce. Grade 3, 13k power, and its skill is Auto Vanguard. At the start of your ride phase, you'll get the Final Rush state. Hopefully we get a second grade 3 with this as well. But it also has a second skill. When this card attacks, if you are in Final Rush, cost Soul Blast 5, stand all your front row rearguards. Alright, not too bad. It plays by the style based on its name, Final Rush, meaning you want to rush end your opponent. Hence the restand of Final Rush rearguards in your front row for more attacks. You can always just Persona ride this so then you can give your whole front row the 10k power, so your Final Rush attacks will actually be devastating. Now the only problem so far I see is the soul charge part, because the grade 1 and the grade 2 does put one card in their soul, but of course we're going to need to have a soul charge engine to actually make this consistent. Nonetheless, I actually like what's going on so far. That's it for these reveals. What do you guys think about the Diabolos archetype along with its Final Rush playstyle? At least so far. I see this with quite some potential, and it actually feels like Spike Brothers, because Spike Brothers does do a lot of rushing on your opponent, and this definitely feels like it. Although seeing that keywords are coming back again, do you guys think we're going to actually have archetype based keywords? I really hope so, because different playstyles, so there's really no need to have the same keyword on different playstyles of the nation. But mix and match will be nice as well. So now let's see what does Apex Ruler gives us. Seeing all those grade 3s in Apex Ruler really makes me think that they're going to do something with grade 3 base. But other than that, have a nice day.